Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about one of the greatest television series ever made, Breaking Bad. If you've never watched this show, don't worry. I'll explain why millions of people around the world consider it a masterpiece. The story begins with Walter White, an ordinary high school chemistry teacher. He lives a simple life with his family and struggles to make ends meet. Although he is highly intelligent, he feels that life has never rewarded him for his talent. Everything changes when Walter receives devastating news. He is diagnosed with a serious illness, and suddenly he begins thinking about what will happen to his family if he is gone. He worries about money, his children's future, and whether his family will be financially secure. Faced with this fear, Walter makes a decision that changes everything. Using his deep knowledge of chemistry, he starts making illegal drugs with the help of his former student, Jesse Pinkman. At first, Walter believes this is only a temporary plan to earn enough money for his family. He convinces himself that he's doing the wrong thing for the right reason. But as the story moves forward, everything becomes much more complicated. Walter and Jesse enter a dangerous criminal world filled with drug dealers, gangs, violence, and constant threats. Every decision they make creates new problems. Every success brings even greater danger. One of the most fascinating parts of the series is watching Walter change as a person. The quiet, humble teacher slowly transforms into someone completely different. As he gains power and confidence, he starts making choices that affect everyone around him. The line between good and bad becomes harder and harder to see. Jesse Pinkman also has an incredible journey. While he begins as a reckless young man, viewers slowly discover his emotional side. He struggles with guilt, regret, friendship, and the consequences of his actions. His relationship with Walter becomes one of the strongest parts of the entire series. Breaking Bad is not just about crime, it explores family, responsibility, pride, ambition, fear, and the consequences of every choice we make. The show constantly asks an important question: how far would someone go to protect the people they love? Another reason why this series stands out is its brilliant writing. Nothing happens without a reason. Even small details become important later. The story is carefully planned from beginning to end, making every episode feel meaningful. The suspense is another major strength. Almost every episode ends in a way that makes you want to watch the next one immediately. The tension keeps increasing with every season. The performances are also unforgettable. The actors bring so much realism to their characters that viewers become emotionally invested in every success, every mistake, and every heartbreaking moment. Visually, the show is beautifully made. The cinematography, music, camera work, and atmosphere all work together to create an unforgettable experience. One thing that makes Breaking Bad special is that there are very few completely good or completely bad characters. Almost everyone has strengths and weaknesses. The decisions feel human, making the story even more realistic. As the series continues, the stakes become higher. Friendships are tested, families are affected, trust disappears, and every action has consequences. By the final season, the story reaches an emotional and thrilling conclusion that many fans consider one of the greatest endings in television history. If you enjoy crime dramas, psychological stories, intense suspense, and unforgettable character development, Breaking Bad is definitely worth watching. However, this is a mature series. It contains violence, crime, and strong language, so it is intended for adult audiences. Overall, Breaking Bad is much more than a crime show. It is a story about transformation, ambition, morality, and the price of power. It reminds us that one decision can completely change a person's life, and once certain choices are made, there is often no turning back. That's what makes this series so powerful and memorable. If you haven't watched Breaking Bad yet, you may want to add it to your watch list. Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. See you in the next review.